Hello again from Hanoi, Vietnam. I continue my 9 days trip to Vietnam with both of my parents. We enjoyed our majestic boat ride in Ninh Binh in the last episode, part 1 of my Vietnam series. So if you'd like to go check that out, you can go to my channel page, and while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. The trip to Ninh Binh was in a private taxi, but the second day trip to Halong Bay is going to be in a tourist bus. Hello.
You.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Bus, please.
Okay, great. That's the bus?
Yeah.
All right, guys. This is the day 2, and we're going to Halong Bay on this beautiful bus that you see right in front of me. This bus arrived all the way to our Airbnb. This was very convenient, so you can also consider living in the old quarter. Going on a tourist bus is especially a very different experience, as the guide usually has a script. They give you an overview of various attractions along the way, and our guide was actually very funny.
What about beef? Beef's okay? Yeah. But we don't have beef, so...
There were around 15 people on the bus, so many were from different countries. The best part about traveling is meeting new people from various walks of life and a variety of backgrounds. Most visitors get to Halong Bay by land. Options are for shuttle service, a private car, or even limousine service. There are a few cons of traveling on a bus tour. Of course, you cannot stop anywhere you go, but our guide was very friendly and he would always try to be very accommodating. So this was our first stop. This was actually an emergency where somebody just wanted to use the restroom, and everybody on the bus kind of sort of took an opportunity to use the restroom. So right behind me, you see this is like the rest area, so people can stop, get some facilities, and the bus that we're going in is right there. We would have 2 main locations that we'll be visiting today at Halong Bay. One of them is Thien Cung Cave, and the second stop would be T-Top Islands. For those of you like to shop, if you're going by bus, you would have to make a mandatory stop at this indigenous factory that usually has touristy prices, but the quality can be very good and the variety is also plenty. We stopped at such a location along the way and saw how pearls are extracted from the seashells, and then various ornaments can be made. This was an interesting experience, and this gave us an opportunity to relax, and I got mom and dad some tea and coffee. That too, Lipton. Here's tea for you. Finally, we've arrived here at the marina, and we're gonna go ahead and take all our stuff from the bus, go do the tour, have lunch, and then we're gonna be back at the bus and back to the city at night around 8:30. So now we're gonna get inside the boat. Right behind me you see some of these boats. That's what we're gonna take and have a nice lunch over there too. So there are a bunch of boats, and looks like a pretty good sized boat. This marina was huge, and so was our cruise boat. After arriving, I immediately checked out the deck on the top. We're now officially sailing in Halong Bay. Halong Bay is known as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is famous because of its stunning limestone mountains rising up from emerald waters that were formed thousands of years ago. You can also have a chance to explore these amazing caves as well as the culture of Halong. We had several dining tables. Vegetarian food was served on a separate table. That's where Mom was sitting along the other guests. Dad and I enjoyed the meal and had some beer. and that made everything just a little bit more fun. So we're at our next stop here, and at this spot we're gonna get inside a cave and walk for 2 kilometers. We're gonna take 100 steps up. After enjoying the meal, it was time to burn some calories. The first stop, located just 4 kilometers from the harbor, for us was Thien Cung Caves. This cave is often referred to as the nature's gift in Halong Bay. This is the most interesting and legend-filled cave in Halong Bay, with a unique winding pathway through the heavenly place. Also a very popular stop for the best cruises. Oh my God. Gotta be careful with your head here. This is a huge network of caves that are interconnected, and this used to be a place where monkeys and humans used to coexist very happily. Monkeys would actually follow the scent of the food that the humans were cooking, and they would come through and just really start living along with the humans. Just really amazing. And you won't believe, not until 2014, some of these people were living in these fishermen villages where they had a really old way of living. Like, they would exchange fish for water. That was really the currency. So if you had fish, you were a rich person. It wasn't like having any money or anything else, but just the barter system, and then water and fish were the most important commodities. All right, that's what I'm talking about. So if you touch that turtle, you get a baby. And our guide was really kind, and he asked a couple to touch the turtle, but they're like, we don't want a baby. Excuse me. That was really funny. We are back in the day. What an amazing view of the caves. What an amazing time. And now we're gonna go back all the way because our guide is calling us. And I'm not crying, I'm just sweating. As you exit the cave, you'll be at an impressive vantage point that overlooks the whole of the bay, and then a short trek would take you back down a set of stairs to return to your cruise. So guys, if you don't want to walk too much, then I would recommend not going inside the caves and just staying on the boat itself. So this is the bay where we catch the boat. Either it's going to be a boat, or we could actually go on a kayak. Papa and Mummy are gone, and now I'm gonna go on a kayak. So now we're ready to go, guys. Let's get this kayak going. Crazy. I'm in this kayak, and Mom and Dad are in that boat, just passing through the cave. Woohoo! This was really amazing, just going through your kayak in different mountains and caves, and really amazing experience. Must do when you come to Vietnam. And next we're gonna go to our boat.
Because when you're going down, there are more pressure coming to your knee. That is why, if you think you try, just try a half.
Now we're at this next spot here, which is really beautiful. As we get off the cruise, there was a huge statue of a Russian commander. I decided to go check out the views from the top of the viewing point first. This was a very steep hike for about 15 minutes or so. After a lot of hard work, we were rewarded with some amazing views. At this stop, we had free time to go for swimming, and I decided to quickly fly my drone and then capture some beautiful shots. Halong Bay is so beautiful. If I were a bird, this is the place I would choose to fly around. Finally, it was time to conclude this trip. We made our way back to the boat and then enjoyed ourselves at the deck. Everyone was super friendly and we had such an amazing time. Slowly, the boat headed towards the marina where we would have our bus waiting, and we were offered some very essential, well-deserved hydration opportunity, some water. There were some super interesting people on the bus and they were so fun-loving and free-spirited that made the journey to Hanoi even more special. We played so many songs and everyone at one point started to dance and we just had so much fun. In next week's video, I would go on a 36-hour train journey from Hanoi to Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam's largest city. There are 6 trains linking these two cities every single day. This would be an amazing time to relax, try some new style of food, drink some beer, connect with people, and maybe even get some work done.